Sorry ass DJ.
Have you taken the measurements? I think it's about a litre.
This steel is poor quality.
There's been a mistake with the date in the safety study. It must be corrected.
He's very experienced. He spent a lot of time abroad.
Do you want this apple? Do you want this apple?
The expiry date on these fire extinguishers ends in 1 month. We'll need 30 extinguishers to be replaced or refilled on shore. The expiry date on these fire extinguishers ends in 1 month. We'll need 30 extinguishers to be replaced or refilled on shore.
There's a growing number of small tour vessels, which can take travellers into places larger vessels can't enter.
Morning, Amelia. You're just the person I wanted to see. I've been doing the monthly check on the breathing apparatus sets, but I haven't finished yet. Now, I have to go and show the inspector around the ship.
So, how much have you done so far?
Well, here's the maintenance record. I've already tested the warning whistles, and I've checked the rubber and the sealing of all the face masks.
Have you checked the sealing the pressures yet?
Oh, yeah, they all seem to be fine. I've done those 3 sets over there already, so you can start on the sets in this locker.
Have you ever had to put a fire out?
Just a small one. It was when I was working on a dry cargo vessel 3 years ago. The motorman left a cigarette burning in the mess room while he went to get a coffee. Hi, did you hear about the tanker sinking earlier today?
No? What happened?
It ran aground off the French coast and's broken up. It spilled 200,000 tons of oil into the sea.
Oh.
So, how was the course? Did you find it useful?
Not really, no.
Well, that's a bit of a waste. Sometimes the courses they send us on aren't always very relevant, or the content can be out of date.
It wasn't so much the course itself, it was the trainer.
I think some of these shore-based trainers can get out of touch with what life is really like at sea nowadays.
Well, he was experienced enough, but he just never stopped talking. He didn't ask us any questions, even though we had a huge amount of experience between us. After a while, I just switched off and stopped listening.
So, we've discussed the main points, we've carried out a risk assessment, and we know who's doing what and individual responsibilities. Now, where's that work permit gone?
It's here. It's all been sorted.
There's something I've forgotten. Oh, I'm getting old.
We still need to discuss who's in charge of the lockout takeout.
Ah, yes, that's the one.
Good morning. You're through to Marlins. How can I help you?
Hello. I'd like to speak to Andy, please.
I'm sorry, he's in a meeting at the moment. Can I put you through to Chris instead? Or would...
Okay, the bosun has asked us to find the nearest location of these 5 items on our safety checklist.
What's on the list?
Well, there's an iron station, a life raft, breathing apparatus, a first aid box, and a fire extinguisher.
That's easy enough. Apart from the life raft, all the other items are in the passageway outside the mess room. I saw them this morning when I was on cleaning duty.
So where's the nearest life raft?
It's on the port side, just forward of the funnel and almost directly above us on the next deck. It's one of those 20-man inflatable rafts.
Okay, I suggest we go and check it out, and then report back to the bosun with the completed list.
The galley deck on a ro-ro vehicle and passenger ferry was replaced while it was still in dry dock. To do this, they had to isolate the electrical supply and tape over the wire ends. Well, during a routine washing down of the galley deck, the cook noticed the wires and, assuming that they were isolated from the supply, lifted them clear of the deck. He received a slight electric shock.
Wake up, get up, it's already 6 in the morning.
What?
It's 6 a.m. already. The bus is coming in 15 minutes to take us to the port. We've only got 15 minutes to get ready. Come on, how much did you have to drink last night?
Nothing. Okay, hang on a minute. What's the exact time now?
I told you it's 6 o'clock.
What? But by my watch, it's 1 a.m. Are you sure your watch hasn't stopped?
But, oh no, I don't believe it. I'm really sorry. I forgot to change the time on my watch after the last flight. It's still set 5 hours ahead.
Oh, great. Thanks for waking me up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. Can I please have your attention? This is an important announcement. There will be a lifeboat drill at 6 p.m. this evening. I repeat, there will be a lifeboat drill at 6 p.m. this evening. This will affect everyone on the ship, both passengers and crew. You are advised to check your muster station. This is where you will have to go with your life jacket at 6 p.m. Your muster station is listed on a sign in your cabin where your own life jacket is located. Please find your life jacket and note your muster station now. If you need assistance, please ask your steward or another member of the crew. The lifeboat drill is compulsory and everyone will have to take part. I will repeat this message in 30 minutes. Thank you for your attention.
Captain, I'd like to talk to you. I'm thinking about going to another company where the pay is a bit better.
Well, I guess you need to decide what your priorities are. What's the most important thing to you? Money or opportunities?
Well, at the moment it's money. My wife wants a bigger flat. She also wants us to start a family soon.
Yes, I see. But that's your wife. What about you? What do you want?
To be frank, I'd rather concentrate on my career than have children, and I'm perfectly happy in the flat we have just now. It's been in the family for about 70 years. I guess if it was just my own decision, I'd like to become a master.
Okay, so you've answered your own question.
Yes, you're right. If I stay with this company, then I've got a good chance of promotion.
Have you ever rescued anybody from the sea?
Yeah, I have. Last year I was chipping the rust off the port side of the deck when I heard somebody in the water crying for help. I looked over the side and saw a guy in the water not far from the ship. So I shouted, "Man overboard," and threw him a lifebuoy, and I didn't take my eyes off him. Then we did a man overboard rescue. Luckily he was okay.
You look tired.
I am tired. I haven't been sleeping well.
Well, that could be because your cabin's like a freezer.
And yours is like a sauna. Research shows that it's actually much healthier to sleep in a cooler room than in an overheated room. The temperature's ideal for me.
Okay, well, in that case, I think you should cut down on the coffee. You've been drinking much more than usual, haven't you?
That's because I've given up smoking. Haven't you noticed how I've stopped coughing? But yes, now you mention it, that explains it.
You look tired.
I am tired. That it's actually much healthier to sleep in a cooler room than in an overheated room. The temperature's ideal for me.
Okay, well, in that case, I think you should cut down on the coffee. You've been drinking much more than usual, haven't you?
That's because I've given up smoking. Haven't you noticed how I've stopped coughing? But yes, now you mention it, that explains it.
Strong winds are expected in the central North Sea for the next 24 hours. They are expected to reach force 8 by this evening, lessening through the night to force 3 or 4 by dawn. Visibility is good. Strong winds are expected in the central North Sea for the next 24 hours. They are expected to reach force 8 by this evening, lessening through the night to force 3 or 4 by dawn. Visibility is good.
Have you ever been involved in a rescue operation?
Not personally, but one ship I worked on had to rescue some people. I was a third officer at the time and was keeping watch in the morning when I spotted a floating object.
What? A small life raft or something?
No, actually it was a capsized yacht with 14 people standing on top. I called the master immediately and we altered coast towards them.
But it could have been a boat with pirates.
Well, we could see they weren't armed, and there were women with them. So we picked them up on a rescue boat and later transferred them to a South African Coast Guard vessel.